In March of 2013, high above the Persian Gulf, a scene is unfolding that one pilot believes he completely controls. Below him, the sea is calm and black, stretching endlessly in every direction. Inside the cockpit of an aging Iranian F-4 Phantom II, a fighter jet designed during the Cold War, a pilot scans the sky with confidence. His aircraft is loud, heavy, and fast by 1960s standards, and today he thinks he's the hunter. On his radar is a single, slow-moving target crawling through the air at barely 135 miles per hour. It's an American MQ-1 Predator drone. No pilot on board, no weapons, no ability to fight back. To him, it looks like an easy win. The Iranian pilot advances the throttle, feeling the vibration as fuel floods the afterburners of his twin engines. The Phantom surges forward, pushing toward Mach 0.9. He's done this before. In recent months, Iranian pilots have aggressively chased U.S. drones, even firing cannons and forcing them to retreat. Each encounter reinforced the same belief: the Americans won't respond. The sky feels like it belongs to him. Before we go any further, if you enjoy real stories of modern air combat and military technology, subscribe to the channel and stay with us. This one gets intense. What the Iranian pilot doesn't realize, what he never checks for, is that he is no longer alone. Far above, invisible and silent, another aircraft is already watching. At 40,000 feet, a Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor circles calmly, its pilot breathing steadily behind an oxygen mask. No radar pings, no warning tones, just passive sensors quietly absorbing everything in the airspace. On the Raptor's display, the Iranian F-4 glows clearly, broadcasting its position with every sweep of its outdated radar. The American pilot doesn't need to announce himself. His systems detected the Phantom long before the Iranian ever spotted the drone. This moment didn't happen by accident. For more than a year, Iranian aircraft had tested U.S. limits, harassing unarmed drones and probing how far they could push. In 2012 alone, they fired on American UAVs multiple times and faced no visible retaliation. And today, this pilot expects the same outcome. His Phantom is armed, aggressive, and built for brute force engagements. As he lines up his approach, the cockpit rattles with speed and confidence. He never once checks behind him. The F-22 begins to move. Without afterburners, the Raptor accelerates into supercruise, flying faster than sound while remaining nearly invisible. Its stealth design absorbs radar energy, shrinking its signature to almost nothing. As the jet descends, the pilot feels gravity press him into the seat. Altitude drops fast, 30,000 feet, then 20, then 10, until the F-22 slips directly beneath the Phantom, matching speed and direction perfectly. This is the saddle position, the most dominant place in aerial combat. The distance between them is now measured in seconds. Inside the Iranian cockpit, nothing makes sense. The sky is empty. The radar is clear. No alarms. Sunlight flashes across the canopy as he searches for a threat that refuses to appear. He doesn't know that a fifth-generation stealth fighter is riding beneath him, tracking every movement. This isn't about pilot skill. It's a battle of technology separated by decades. The American pilot checks his weapons. 6 AI-120 missiles sit inside sealed bays, capable of destroying a target from miles away. This could end instantly, but today isn't about destruction. It's about sending a message that will echo long after the encounter ends. As the Phantom closes in on the drone, the Raptor finally reveals itself. The pilot eases back on the stick, thrust vectoring nozzles tilt. The jet climbs in a way no older fighter can match, sliding up from beneath the Phantom. In seconds, the F-22 passes, rolls smoothly, and flips upside down. Now inverted, it positions itself directly above the Iranian cockpit. The shadow of the Raptor sweeps over the canopy, plunging it into darkness. The Iranian pilot looks up, and everything stops. Less than 100 feet above him is the unmistakable shape of an F-22 Raptor, U.S. Air Force markings filling his vision. This maneuver, known as checking the canopy, is the ultimate display of dominance. No missile, no warning shot, just absolute control of the sky. The American pilot switches to the International Guard frequency. His voice is calm and steady. 5 words delivered without emotion. You really ought to go home. Then, to make sure the lesson is unforgettable, the Raptor opens its internal weapons bays. Hydraulic doors snap open, revealing rows of missiles, more firepower than the Phantom pilot can process in a heartbeat. The message is clear. I could end this now. I choose not to. Alarms finally erupt inside the Phantom. Proximity warnings scream. Panic takes over. The Iranian pilot banks hard, pulling 6 Gs in a desperate escape turn. Engines roar at full power as fuel burns away. He doesn't look back. He just runs. Above him, the F-22 pilot watches it all unfold with steady composure. The threat dissolves without a missile fired, without a radar warning, without a fight. Mission complete. He rolls the jet back to level flight. The weapons bay doors sealing shut as cleanly as they opened. A quick glance at the fuel readout, a systems check, and the Raptor slips back into its patrol pattern, silent and invisible, as if the encounter never happened at all. Down below, the Iranian pilot lands carrying more than just an empty fuel state. He has to explain something that sounds impossible, that he was outclassed before he ever realized he was in danger. That a fighter he never detected positioned itself above him at will, spoke to him on the radio, and left without consequence. No shots fired, no missiles launched, just dominance delivered with absolute restraint. After that day, the pattern in the region changes. The aggressive intercepts stop. The harassment ends. American drones continue their missions without interference. The message doesn't need repeating. It was received the first time. The F-22 Raptor proved its power without ever pulling the trigger. This is deterrence in its purest form. The Phantom is loud and forceful, built to push its way through the sky. The Raptor is silent, precise, and inevitable. Because when you think you're hunting alone, there's always something watching from above. If you want more real stories of air dominance, modern warfare, and the technology that decides battles before they ever begin, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. So tell me, how do you think it feels to realize you were never the hunter, only the target?